Hello, everybody. My name is Anthony Crain, and I am here to introduce you to my new YouTube series. I'm calling it Isaac Asimov's History of the Future as interpreted by Anthony Crain. Okay, so what is this video here is just my intro to explain to you what the series is about, so you can decide if you'd like to join me on it. So here's how it works. Isaac Asimov created this amazing history of the future, and it takes 18 or more books, depending on whether you count all the short story books and if you count the books written by other people, but at least 18 books to tell this entire story. So what I want to do is I want to tell you the story the way I see it, the parts that matter to me, the parts that I think you'll find exciting without you having to read the 18 books. Now, who's going to watch this? Well, someone who's read the books and just wants to be reminded, or someone who's about to start some of the other books but wants the background of the books they didn't read and they don't want to read them all. Also, a lot like when you watch a movie, the book is always better. The book is going to be better than what I do here. But and by the way, if they make a movie or if a TV series like on Apple TV, whatever, it's going to be better than what I do here. But I still hope that this will be entertaining and exciting and interesting. So that's the idea behind my series. To get started, I want to show you some things. So first off, the whole history takes about 26,000 years, 24,000, 25,000 years. It goes from 2000, which is right around now, to 26,000, okay? So 24,000 years. The three periods are Robots and Spacers, the Galactic Empire, and the Foundation. Now, Foundation, these three books of the 18 plus books, these three books were awarded the best science fiction trilogy of all time. What's crazy about that is that means that no other trilogy can ever be better. Like they were that confident. So, I mean, if you're going to read one of any of these books, probably those three would be the ones to go for. But in the meantime, they're near the end of the actual history that we're going to be covering. So notice Robots and Spacers covers a 3,000 year period from right now to about 5,000 AD. So over the next 3,000 years, okay? The Galactic Empire jumps to 11,000 AD to 14,000 AD, another 3,000 year period. And finally, the Foundation happens in 25,000 AD to only 547 years are covered in this part compared to the 3,000 of the other books. So it's a lot tighter span. So in the end, 18 books. So I plan to make 18 videos. Now you think that's one per book, but actually two of the books are so similar, I'm going to mush them into one, but this intro counts as one. So we're right back to 18. So that's the idea, 18 videos, and you guys can check them out and see what you think. Now, I wanted to put something into perspective though, right? When I heard that his book took 24,000 years, his 18 books, I'm like, is that enough time to like form a galactic empire, right? Like the whole galaxy filled with humans. So I started thinking, well, how long as humans have we been around? So modern humans appeared about 200,000 years ago, arguably, right? So that seemed like a long time compared to 24,000. But we only started learning to speak 50,000 years, and we only started agriculture 10,000. But here's the mind-blowing thing. The Industrial Revolution was only 260 years ago. So if that's the case, 24,000 years compared to 260 years, ooh, maybe we could explore the entire and populate the whole galaxy. So that kind of puts things into perspective. At least that was what I was curious about. Now, the books themselves, 8 books for the Robots and Spacers. Here's a picture of Elijah Bailey and R. Daniel Olivaw. They're going to be big heroes within this frame of time. Here next are the 3 books of the Galactic Empire, and we're going to look at 3 times during that Galactic Empire expansion. And finally, we're going to wrap it up with the 7 books of the Foundation. And this is, again, to me, the most exciting part of the whole history. So I can't wait to share with you what I learned and thought about these. And so that's it. So to begin, the very first book is The End of Eternity. Now, a lot of people don't even count this book in the series, and most of them put it at the end. So in our first video after this one, the first real video of the series, we will cover The End of Eternity and why we put it first and why we include it in the series. We'll see you then. My name is Anthony Crain, and I hope you join me for this series, and I hope you really like it.